Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to my channel Reinventing Education. In the today's topic, we are going to learn about mathematical aspects of the functions. In the earlier video, we have learned about what is function, what is the basic definition. We have took the real life examples, okay, and we have learned about domain and range also little bit. But now we will go into the mathematical aspects of the functions. So if anyone haven't watched that video, first go to that video and watch that from here. And if you know already what is the real concept of the function, so you can start from here also. Okay. First of all, what is domain? As in the earlier section, I told you what is a domain. Whatever the possible inputs we are giving, it's a domain. Now, if we go into the mathematical aspects, what things we can call the domain. Okay, so we know the numbers. Okay, numbers. There is a natural numbers. There is a real numbers. There is a rational numbers. Sorry, irrational numbers. There is a rational number. Okay, there is an integer, etc. Okay, or and subset of these things. We can call the and we can write here. Hence, any subset of this subset of above set. This all are the numbers. Okay, and we can use these numbers to the domain as a domain. Okay, just take an example. As a domain, we can just consider here as a domain we can use these numbers. But just stop here. Now, what is range? Range. I told in the earlier section what is range. Whatever input you have given input to some functions f and you are getting output. Okay, for suppose you have a set 1 2 3. It's also the subset of above sets. Okay, so we can consider this is also a domain. Okay, this is our domain. And when we get the output, all possible output by giving these three numbers to this functions, whatever can be this function, I will go into that later. Just consider whatever we are giving 1 2 3 in this function. This function giving us a possible output, anything it can be. Okay, x y z anything. Okay, we will make the set of that values and we call that as a range. Okay, not x y z, it looks similar. ABC we can call. Okay, ABC, ABCD anything, or we can say A1 A2 A3. Okay, this is the range. So this is the general concept of domain and range. Now comes on the mathematical aspects of the functions. So if we are talking about functions, first we should have some variables to define the functions. Okay, so in general we use x, y, z, a, b, c, any variable you can use. Whatever the alphabet we have, we can use any alphabet according to our convenience. Okay, so these are the variables which help us to define a function. Now let's take an example of relation between two variables. Relation between two variables. So by that we are able to define a function. Okay, with the help of two variables x comma y. Okay. In the earlier section, if you have learned, I told you that how we have defined the relation between x and y. X is considered your age and y was considered as your father age. Okay, so here also we can define some functions Let's suppose here I am generally taking any function which saying that y is equal to x square. Okay, or y we can say that fx also. Why? Because x represents that whatever input we are giving, okay, in the fx function, and that we said as y, which is coming from our range. Okay, now we have take one domain here. What domain we can take according to you? I am taking here real number. Okay, real number. What is this? Real number. And range we can take. This we can't take. Okay, because this will comes according to our functions. Okay, so we will consider here as question mark. Okay, in place of range we consider a codomain, one codomain. Codomain is nothing, it's a superset of range only. Okay, just for making the function clear, we have considered the codomain, that we suppose that whatever output we are going to get, it will be comes from our codomain only. Okay, so here codomain also we can consider as a real number. Okay, and with the help of this we can define one function. And how we can write this? For defining a function, I am giving a heading here, define function. Define function. We write a function as a f or f, g, h, whatever you want to write, you can write there. F colon r. R is our domain. I will write later. And we will give the arrow. Okay. And what is our codomain? It's our R. Okay. So this is our domain. This is our codomain. We have defined range in this way. This is the process of writing that domain and codomain of the function. And below that we can write fx is equal to x square. It is our functions. Okay. And by this, what conclusion we can say? That here fx equal to x square is our function. Okay, is our function where domain is nothing but input. Domain is real numbers and codomain is also real numbers. Okay, so by this way we can define the function. Other example, if we take other examples, what are the other example can have? Let's f is natural number, is the domain, and codomain is also natural number, and we have defined the function fx is equal to what we can take, x plus 1, or f is rational number to rational number, fx equal to what we can take, x square plus 2x plus 7. Okay, or what we can take, f r to r, fx is equal to sin x. So these are the some examples by that we can consider what is function. Okay, and we can imagine that how we use in mathematical aspects. So this is the definition of function. Okay. So that's for today class, like this class. Thank you very much for coming in the class.